It's festival time all around as the nation anticipates emancipation and independence celebrations next week. But what of the overall plans for the further development of Jamaica's culture? In today's Jamaica Magazine, we hear about that and more from the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange. Welcome to the program. I'm Tamara McHale. We'll also have our usual Tuesday staple, Healthwise, looking at dealing with mosquitoes. Stay tuned as we get things rolling with this important message, followed by the news.
This is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them. A message from the Ministry of Health.
Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, July 26. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says his administration remains committed to compulsory education for Jamaicans ages 3 to 18 years.
It is a little bit more advanced in saying that everyone must be in school, but it is saying that everyone should, first of all, be known to the state, registered in an officially recognized educational institution, meet a certain standard of educational attainment, and have exposure to a well-rounded curriculum.
The Prime Minister was speaking on Monday during the opening ceremony of the Jamaica National Foundation's two-day I Lead School Leadership Summit. It was held at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. While weighing in on the no tuition policy, he reminded the audience that the state had doubled the education budget for the 2016-2017 financial year. 6 micro, small and medium-sized enterprises are now benefiting from a $14.2 million project to improve their capacity, productivity and competitiveness. It's being implemented by the Heart Trust NTA and the beneficiaries are ProSource, Jamaica Transport Services, Synergy International, Honeyvera, Fraser's Ceramics and EcoFarms Enviromed.
Increase access to capital, promote and facilitate the formalization of businesses, and facilitate the establishment and sustainability of new startups. That is what we are launching today.
Each beneficiary can access up to $3 million to acquire equipment, technologies, capacity building services and technical assistance under the General MSME Support Program. Jamaicans are being encouraged to tap into the myriad of benefits available in the logistics industry. Executive in residence at the Mona School of Business and Management, James Moss Solomon, says small, medium and large Jamaican businesses stand to grow exponentially. Using Trinidad and Tobago's oil industry as an example, he points out that while the country does not own the drill rigs or refineries, a lot of money is made from providing oil field supplies, food and other services.
No. Here is the opportunity for Jamaican people who are notoriously resourceful. Nobody needed a course to start being a higgler. They did not come to our language department and they traveled the world speaking Chinese, Spanish, and some French. And I'm saying the purpose of this is to try to unleash the potential of the logistics hub to the ordinary Jamaican.
Mr. Moss Solomon was speaking at a logistics hub symposium held on the weekend. Meanwhile, the Mona School of Business and Management will be offering a Master of Science program in Logistics and Supply Chain Management starting September 2017.
It's one of 5 new master's programs that will be in the new look of our Mona School of Business and Management, where we are trying to transform the Mona School into something that is very, very relevant for Jamaica.
The school will also be reducing the time for its MBA program from 18 to 12 months. And finally, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett has set 2018 as the start date for a hospitality school to train sous chefs, as well as supervisory and management level workers in the hospitality industry. Minister Bartlett says Jamaica's craft makers will also be targeted with the building of the island's first school for artisans. The school, which will be set up in Ocho Rios, is to be named the Institute of Development for the Artisans of Jamaica.
to not only learn more, expand their range of critical thinking and creative output, but also to give them a chance to earn while they produce and to market their wares in an atmosphere that is conducive to proper merchandising.
The program will start in Trelawney, which already has a physical infrastructure. Minister Bartlett was speaking recently at a staff awards ceremony at Bahia Principe Hotel. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thank you for watching.
A healthy and educated people living in a clean, natural environment, reducing crime, improving the justice system and governance, building a prosperous economy. It's not just a vision, it's reality. Learn about the plan. Join the vision.
My country, Jamaica, has a rich heritage and is very unique. If we all pull together, we can make it the place of choice to live, work, raise family, and to do business.
For more information on Vision 2030, call the Planning Institute of Jamaica or visit vision2030.gov.jm, your parish library, school library, or the Jamaica Information Service.
Jamaica is such a blessed country with a diverse and rich culture. On everything we touch, we leave a mark of excellence, which explains why the government is ensuring that targeted focus is placed on the areas of culture, gender, entertainment, and sport. Portfolio Minister Olivia Grange recently outlined her plans as she participated in the sectoral debates. Let's hear more.
We intend to make the small man, the small woman, the youth man and young daughters on the corner big.
And with that end goal, the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport has set out its plans to ensure sustainable prosperity for all Jamaicans. From tapping into the creative arts and entertainment to ensuring world-class sporting facilities for athletes, all in an environment that supports gender equality, the platform has been set.
No one is sweet like Jamaica, oh, because I will not leave. Sweet Jamaica end up in a foreign land. Things we achieve, so we blessed by the Father mighty.
In seeking to make more Jamaicans aware of our rich cultural history and identity, the Creative Production and Training Center CPTC has rebranded its television station CTV as JamVision, which is now the established cultural television station of Jamaica. Meanwhile, critical steps are being taken to preserve our rich history, with restoration work on the boyhood home of national hero Marcus Garvey to be completed by August 2017.
I have now instructed the JNHT to review the plans, to make a new submission, and to ensure that it is completed in time to be officially open next year to celebrate Garvey's birthday in August as a Jamaica 55 legacy project.
The government has also committed to expanding the Pinnacle lands in Sligoville, St. Catherine as a heritage site for the Rastafarian community. 6 lots will be developed from the 8 Pinnacle sites that will be declared by the Jamaica National Heritage Trust, JNHT. Cabinet has already approved the purchase of 5 lots, with exploratory work being conducted on the 6th. And with the age-old issue of reparations still not dealt with, the minister has re-established the National Committee on Reparations with a new name and body. Its new name will be the National Council on Reparations, and it will be chaired by noted history professor Vereen Shepherd and Lalita Davis Mattis, current chair of the JNHT. Entertainment is a big part of our culture and big business. This is why a new entertainment advisory board that comprises some of the most powerful individuals in the industry has been established. It is chaired by Lenford Salmon and Deputy Chairman Gussie Clark. The board is charged with harnessing the wealth from Jamaica's entertainment ventures. Meanwhile, discussions are to get underway shortly with the Minister of Tourism on a standards document to determine what is served to our visitors as Jamaican entertainment.
Our aim is for every visitor who arrives in Jamaica to experience the distinctive sound and images of our Jamaican music. The magnitude of the ongoing violence against women and children in our country is cause for alarm. Measures to address domestic violence and gender-based violence continue to receive our uppermost attention. And the ministry, working together with civil society organizations and the business sector, will be mobilizing all sections of the society to join hands to combat this social ill.
A dormant Joint Select Parliamentary Committee established in 2014 to review the Sexual Offences Act, the Offences Against the Person Act and the Child Care and Protection Act, among others, will be resumed during the fiscal year. The National Policy on Gender Equality will also be monitored and evaluated by a soon-to-be-announced Multisectoral Gender Advisory Council, GAC.
It will be tasked to develop the framework for the establishment of the policy, to advise the government on the strategic policy direction for the gender portfolio, and to identify a strategy consistent with CARICOM's gender mainstreaming strategy and other relevant international commitments for addressing obstacles to gender equality and the empowerment of women in key sectors of the society.
And men, you are not forgotten, as the issue of male marginalization will also be addressed by the ministry. Jamaica is sports nation, and in order to ensure our local athletes get world-class training, 4 major sporting facilities on the island will be getting infrastructural upgrades.
We are committed to developing the National Stadium as a first-class facility in Kingston. We will give support for the development of the Herb McKinley Stadium, and we will look at 2 other major facilities across the island so that we can boast that we have facilities of the highest standard.
A community sports development program will also be rolled out to engage more youth at the grassroots level in not only playing sport but also earning from it. These are just some of the ways that the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport will be ensuring a Jamaica that is prosperous for all.
We are all in this boat together. We float or we sink together. For us, sinking is not an option. We are about building sustainable prosperity with the cultural and creative industries at the center of Operation Jamaica.
No one is sweet like Jamaica, oh, because I will not leave sweet Jamaica and up in a...
All the people them with the war Zig V, hold up your hand. Zig V in the Caribbean territory, but we now want that virus take set pan we. So make sure send no stagnant water inside and mash up all mosquito breed inside. More hole in the tin them where you dash way and change the water in your vase every day. No litter, dispose of your garbage proper. You know them the thing they will turn drain blacker. Tour your community and tour your yard for suppress mosquito. We have figure hard dash we all tire turn over drum pan for prevention is the greatest weapon. And special shout out to pregnant ladies, protect yourselves and protect your babies. Draw for your zapper and your mosquito spray. If you do all that we can to keep them away. How we know war Zig V?
Zig V, Chick V, dengue and malaria. Mosquitoes have become more than just a nuisance. They are a health hazard. In support of the national effort to reduce mosquito breeding sites, the St. Thomas Health team has come up with its own interventions to keep residents informed and healthy. It's time for Healthwise.
What are the simplest yet fundamental ways of preventing the spread of diseases? If you're thinking of keeping our environment or surroundings clean and free from garbage and practicing good personal hygiene, you're right.
Whether it is an old tire, it's an unused tank or drum, it's a milk tin, it's a plastic bottle, anything that creates the environment for the breeding of mosquitoes represents a threat. And it's a threat to you, to the public. And therefore we should see it as our duty and in our own interest to take the necessary steps.
The Ministry of Health's St. Thomas team has taken that national charge and embraced the duty to arm residents with the tools to eliminate the threat of the Aedes aegypti mosquito and the diseases it spreads.
We have been doing our Stop and Wrap program. We do this within the communities to help to mobilize the community really to prevent mosquito breeding. What it involves, we go into the community, stop and talk to people. That's the stop part of it. And wrap, we talk to them about how they can control mosquito breeding on their premises and in the community in general.
But more than talk is happening in these sessions.
Members of the vector control team, they will treat the drums with A-baits and granules. And we also use our mosquito mesh drum covers. We also demonstrate the use of that. We actually put it on, show them how easy it is. They just need 1 yard of mesh at the hardware, 1/16 mesh, stitch in a piece of elastic at the edge of it and cover the drum. It's easy to use. You take off the cover, put in your container, take out your water, and you cover it back.
The Ministry of Health has identified water storage drums like these as being among the major breeding sites for the Aedes aegypti mosquito in Jamaica. The St. Thomas Public Health team has been helping residents identify ways of using them safely and imparting other related public health messages since the chikungunya outbreak in 2014.
We believe it's working because a lot more persons are aware this time around about Zika virus transmission compared to what was happening with chikungunya.
Yesterday I'm very elated seeing the part that the ministry has taken to trying to educate we as citizens of this community.
Protect yourself from mosquito bites, and you know how to do that. Wearing long sleeve clothing, wearing a repellent containing DEET.
Another haven for the Aedes aegypti mosquito is old discarded tires. And with schools as the main targets, the St. Thomas Public Health team has come up with a creative project to repurpose these potential breeding sites into containers for fun and beauty.
This is what we call the tire project. We are actually using waste tires, tires that are useless to persons. We're just using it to beautify this school compound right now. Tires are one of the major sources of mosquito breeding. So by filling them up and prevent them from getting water, we can decrease the mosquito breeding sites.
We have quite a number of designs here. We show the principal and teachers the designs that we have, and they choose what they want.
I love the initiative. It's something that we wanted to do, maybe not with the tires, but we definitely were thinking of putting up a play area, and this just gives us the push start that we needed to kind of get the thing going. It helps to create that decor, and it helps to, the colors helps with creating that environment that they would call developmentally stimulating for the kids. So it is a good mix with what is necessary for them to have in the play area.
This is something we want to continue throughout the parish, and then probably other parishes can adopt it.
And that is what the St. Thomas Public Health team is doing, as they arm residents of the parish with the information to fight dengue, chikungunya, Zika, and all other mosquito-borne diseases.
Nutritious food, succulent dishes, superior workmanship, and excellent service. Jamaica is on the go. Let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's harness the indomitable spirit of our most valued resource, our people. Let's support our local businesses. After all, buying Jamaican means building Jamaica.
So the annual Denby Agricultural, Industrial and Food Show in Clarendon starts this weekend and goes until Monday, August 1. One of the things I like about Denby is getting to see how hard our farmers have worked and the quality of our produce. More reasons to eat Jamaican. In support of that, government is using sound partnerships to build the capacity of our farmers and ensure the sustainable development of our agricultural sector. Take a look.
Getting farmers to produce more, adopting best practice methods, and becoming more efficient and sustainable. The Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries has aligned itself with partners to grow the agriculture sector. One of those partners is the World University Service of Canada, WUSC Caribbean. They have been providing resources and technical support to small and medium-scale producers in order to boost agricultural outputs in 5 targeted crops. These are Irish and sweet potato, onion, ginger, and sweet yam. The work is being done through the promotion of regional opportunities for produce through Enterprises and Linkages Propel project. The 5-year project, which started in 2013, also provides assistance to establish market linkages.
We want holistic, integrated approaches between all the different actors in the marketplace. Propel as a support entity, helping farmers to produce and also to produce quality products, has helped us as a marketing company to be able to push marketable goods into the supermarkets, the wholesales, into the restaurant areas, into food service, in the hotel industry.
We are targeting a total of 5,000 farmers in Jamaica by the end of the project. We are very close to 3,000 and we are profiling all those farmers. By the end of March next year, we hope to have about 3,500, and by 2018, when we leave, about 5,000.
Jamaica is one of 5 Caribbean countries where the $1.9 billion project is being implemented. The others are Barbados, Dominica, Guyana, and St. Lucia. To help them care for the crops, farmers are given training in when to spray, what chemical to use, and how to protect themselves.
The day you plant your potatoes, you'll have spent 70% of all your money. And if you don't care it well for the next 12 weeks, you could lose everything.
The training has also built the capacity of farmers who are now providing the service to other farms.
We were able to provide 9 of these guys with pumps, overalls, water boots, and they're now spraying and running their own business, providing service to the other farmers.
Training was provided by the Rural Agricultural Development Authority and Level 1 certification by the Heart Trust NTA.
I love it. I feel like a professional already. You understand? So I just wanted to take each step at a time and go forward.
Through the Propel project, farmers are introduced to new technologies that will allow them to reduce production cost, become more efficient, and produce more. This includes plastic mulch, which is a weed control method, and micro greenhouse technology applications. Manual reaping time of potato will also reduce significantly with the introduction of a harvesting machine.
From what I'm seeing, it is quite satisfactory to me, because it is my intention now to make sure I get one of these machines, because I'll be able to plant more potato and I would see a better income for myself.
Minister without portfolio in the Agriculture Ministry, J.C. Hutchinson, was in Manchester for the demonstration of the harvesting machine and acknowledged the work being carried out under the Propel project.
It's one where I think we are going to have to look to see if we can expand that, we get more equipment like that. This technology here is one where you see that it not only facilitates the cutting down on the growth of weeds, which also eliminates quite a lot of the labor. And by doing that, you are also putting more money in your pocket.
The area of research and development is also being strengthened under the Propel project. In May 2016, a Memorandum of Understanding was signed between World University Service of Canada WUSC and the Scientific Research Council SRC. That agreement will build the SRC's capacity to produce clean planting materials for Irish potato, ginger, sweet yam, and sweet potato. The agency will be able to supply farmers and companies with virus-free plants and to identify and analyze natural predation for biological control of pests and diseases. There is also partnership with Bodle's Research Station for clean planting materials for ginger. By bringing the different stakeholders on board, the project is creating a sustainable output of planting materials to aid farmers in their production, which should ultimately lead to a steady distribution of produce.
We target the sector. We don't target farmers in particular. We provide stimulus, we provide catalyst to the entire sector for it to move from where it is to where it would like to be. So we don't talk about Propel without talking about SRC, without talking about Bolos, without talking about the Ministry of Agriculture, without talking about RADA.
Mr. Prasad says he is pleased with the strides Jamaica has made with the project.
I'm really very satisfied. Jamaica, for our $87 million that has been contributed so far, I think Jamaica has contributed close to 40 million of that. I mean, I don't have the exact figure, but in terms of production that has reached the high value market, Jamaica has contributed close to 40 million of that. In terms of research and development, in terms of linkages, in terms of getting all people on board to say how do we solve the issues, Jamaica is way ahead of the game.
There's no stopping you, just send up the praise. Yeah. Of the praise, we're sending up the praise. Oh, we're sending up the praise. Come on, let's send it up. Hey, lift him up, lift him high, send up the praise, yeah. Oh, we're sending up the praise. I'm banking in Jesus, bank of life, bank of Jehovah, bank of Christ. In the Lord and everything is alright. Number one, trust it. Bank we not have to think twice with Jesus. Bank of life, bank of Jehovah, bank of Christ. Banking in the Lord and everything is alright. Number one, trust it. Bank we not have to think twice.
That's it for today's show. Thanks for watching, and remember the JCDC Jamaica Gospel Song Competition Finals is this Sunday, so add it to your calendar as we continue to support the various festival initiatives. Share your feedback on today's program by emailing us at jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm. Plus, stay connected through our social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm Tamara McHale, wishing you a safe and peaceful evening.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.